Hello, beautiful people, and welcome back to my channel. Welcome if you're new. My name is Ajani, and I'm going to be your guide for today. As always, I'm super excited to share these messages with you guys today to help you navigate your human experience and your life journey a little bit more easier. You have a little bit more awareness and wisdom to help you move down your path just with a little bit more, like I said, peace and ease. Okay. Um, Today we're going to be talking about how to overcome limiting beliefs. So, if this is a block that you have been experiencing in your journey at this time, you're in the right spot because that's what we're going to be talking about today. And hopefully, by the end of this video, excuse me, by the end of this video, you have all the wisdom and knowledge that you need to move past this block so that you can go out and be successful and, go out and get all those things that you want in your life at this time. Okay. um so with that being said, get comfortable. I'm sitting here in my blanket. Okay, I'm comfortable. um get your snacks, your journal. Okay. Hit that subscription button so you are a part of this community. Hit that notification bell so you know whenever I upload new videos. Some quick details: I have my fan on in the background. I don't think it's going to be that big of an issue, but I cannot record this video without my fan because it gets too hot in my room. And then outside of my window, you may hear a little bit of noises. I can't really control that, but I just wanted to let you know. And with that being said, I think I'm ready to just hop into the message, honestly. I don't want to talk too much. I just kind of want to jump right in and say what I need to say. So, yeah. Oh, and then one thing, make sure. Um, so, in the description box, I think I'm going to leave a little exercise for you guys, for those who are really wanting to work through this block. I will leave an exercise for you guys in the description box. Um, I think I might. I don't know. If I feel like getting creative, I may make a little slide to put at the end of the video. But if I don't, okay, if I don't feel like being creative, just make sure you check the description box, and there you will find an exercise for you to work through these limiting beliefs so that you can break free and continue moving forward on your journey. Okay. Mm. So, with that being said, how to overcome limiting beliefs. Hmm. How to overcome limiting beliefs. I feel like the first part to overcoming limiting beliefs is to know what a limiting belief is. Okay. A limiting belief is a thought, an idea, a belief that we think is true, that we deem to be true. Okay. We see this thought, idea, or belief as something that is very real and very true. Okay. Um, and then it's also important to recognize a limiting belief when it comes up so you know what it is and so you know how to deal with it. Okay. So, in order to recognize a limiting belief, you want to listen to your inner dialogue. Okay. So, limiting beliefs, they are. Yes. Go ahead. Mm-hmm. So, limiting beliefs are thoughts, beliefs, ideas that we believe to be true. Okay, yes, recognizing them. Okay, listening to your inner dialogue. Um, Limiting beliefs are very, very critical, pessimistic thoughts. Okay, so when they come up, you could probably recognize them as: I'm not good enough. He doesn't like me because maybe I'm too big or I'm too small. I'm not smart enough. I'm not lucky enough. I will never be successful. I'm only good for failure. Things like that. Overly critical and super pessimistic, okay? Those are limiting beliefs, and that is a way that you can recognize them when they come up, okay? You want to then, and another way to recognize a limiting belief is to observe your reactions, okay? So, how do you react to certain situations and stimuli? How do you react to certain situations and stimuli? Do you get anxious very easily? Maybe you get defensive, fearful, okay? These emotional responses will give you clues, okay, to the limiting beliefs that may be driving them. Okay, your emotions that come up when you react to certain situations, these emotional reactions, okay, will provide you clues to the limiting beliefs that are driving them. So, for example, if you have this crazy amount of fear when it comes to taking risks, you may have a limiting belief that relates to your fear of failure. Does that make sense? If you get super anxious when it comes to asking this person out on a date or to be your partner, if you get like a whole lot of fear and anxiety when it comes to doing that, you may have this fear of feeling not good enough, a fear of inadequacy, okay? If when it comes to like new opportunities and maybe you start to feel really anxious or fearful or doubtful about new opportunities that are given to you or put on your path, you may have a fear that you are not good enough or not good enough to be successful, or you're not lucky enough to be successful. Do you get what I'm saying? So it's really important to observe your reactions and tune in to your emotional responses, because those emotional responses are going to give you clues to the limiting beliefs that may be limiting you. And you know what? Actually, with that being said, I don't think I mentioned that limiting beliefs, like these thoughts and ideas and beliefs that we believe to be true, they limit us. They limit us. They hold us back. I don't know why I didn't mention that, but that's why they're called limiting beliefs. They are thoughts, ideas, and beliefs that we deem to be true, but they actually hold us back. They actually limit us from experiencing more love, joy, power, abundance, authenticity, all of that. It limits us from experiencing all of that goodness. So I just wanted to say that. Another way to overcome limiting beliefs is to explore your childhood influences, okay? I think this is so important because a lot of these limiting beliefs, for a lot of us, stem come all the way from our childhood, okay? And sometimes we don't even recognize it because we don't remember. These things are so ingrained into our subconscious that they become automatic, and we just don't have like a quick remembrance as to where the thoughts and ideas and beliefs are coming from. So reflect on your childhood to uncover messages and beliefs that were ingrained into your subconscious when you were a child, during your childhood. For example, if you, okay, how do I say this? Okay, so go back to your childhood, and I want you to see if you can remember if there were any times where your parents were super critical and judgmental about you. Maybe they told you that you're not good enough, you're not smart enough, you're too big, you eat too much, you're too sensitive, you're too energetic. Any time where your parents or your caregivers were just super overly critical and judgmental about you, okay? And if you can remember situations like that, more than likely those ideas or beliefs were ingrained into your subconscious, and you have been carrying those thoughts with you this entire time, not even realizing it, okay? So if you could remember situations like that, and you were, your parents projected things like this onto you, um, this will give you a deeper understanding about yourself. This will give you a deeper understanding about limiting beliefs that you have been carrying around with you this entire time. And this will just give you a deeper understanding about your thought processes, your emotions, and this will then give you the space and the opportunity to heal, to release and let go, and begin the forgiveness process so that you can get rid of those limiting beliefs that don't even serve you, okay? Which then leads me into the next topic, okay? These limiting beliefs, how to overcome them. You have to ask yourself, are these limiting beliefs true? Are they even true? Or are they assumptions? Okay? Are they true? Or are these limiting beliefs assumptions? Something that you're just assuming that is true. Okay, what evidence do you have to either support or negate or refute these limiting beliefs? And that's a good question to ask yourself, okay? When it comes to these limiting beliefs and you're asking yourself, are these true or are these assumptions? Then ask yourself, what evidence do I have to support these limiting beliefs? And what evidence do I have to refute these limiting beliefs? Okay, this is a good way to help you overcome these limiting beliefs, okay? And then the next thing is, you have to ask yourself, do these limiting beliefs, do they serve me? Do these stories, these beliefs, these thoughts, these ideas, do they serve me and the goals that I'm trying to achieve? Do these limiting beliefs, serve my purpose or just anything that I'm trying to do? Okay? And by questioning your beliefs, you gain more clarity on their validity. Okay? By questioning your beliefs, you gain more clarity on their validity, and you can identify, what is hindering you or how they're hindering you, and you can create opportunities for growth. Okay? So always question these limiting beliefs. You know what they sound like, or now that I've told you how to recognize them, when they come up, you can ask yourself, is this true? Or is this, something that was projected onto me at one point of my life, and I've been carrying it with me this entire time because, back then I was so vulnerable and, I wasn't really aware of myself, and I just decided to just take it because why not? You know what I'm saying? You question it. Is this true? Or is this just something I've been carrying around with me and, have been using as my truth? Does that make sense? Always question the validity of these limiting beliefs because it'll help you understand what is true and what is just a fragment of your imagination. Okay? Let's see. How to overcome limiting beliefs. Begin to switch your old beliefs for new ones. Okay, so like I said, if you realize after questioning the validity of these limiting beliefs, okay, what can you do? Well, it's not even what can you do. Begin to switch the old ones for new ones. So for example, just a quick and easy one. You're telling yourself, I'm not good enough. Okay? I'm not good enough to try out for the cheerleading squad. I'm not good enough to apply for this job. I'm not good enough for this or that. Okay. Is that serving you? Is that thought process serving you and the goals that you're trying to achieve? No, obviously not. So what can we switch that limiting belief for? Or how can we just take that out? How can we get it out there or just get it out of our mind get it out of our subconscious, and what can we replace that limiting belief with? Okay, so you're saying I am not good enough. Okay, obviously we know that that's a lie. That was something that was projected onto us long time ago, and at this time we know that we're good enough because we've been able to recognize how many other times we've been successful in our past, and we know that we are good enough. Maybe we're feeling a little vulnerable, but we know we're good enough. So we're going to switch I'm not good enough. We're going to kick rocks, get that out of here, and we're going to say I am good enough. I am smart. I am talented. You know what I'm saying? I am this, whatever it is that you want to fill that space in with. Something that's going to support you and the positive qualities about yourself, okay? It's almost like affirmative action, affirming you, like affirmations, okay? Let's see. You're saying I'm not how do you say success is only for people who are lucky. Okay, we're going to kick that out. We're going to kick rocks, limiting belief, and we're going to say success is for people who take risks, take leap of faith, and people who work hard. And I am someone who's willing to take risks, and I am a hard worker, or I do have what it takes to become successful. Does this make sense? We're removing the limiting beliefs that are keeping us stuck, and we're replacing them with affirmations that are going to support us and the goals that we are wanting to achieve. Does that make sense? And then another way to overcome limiting beliefs is to take risks, okay? So I'm going to give you guys a little example, a little story. So a lot of you guys, especially if you follow me on Instagram, you know that I left the United States with just $500 in my bank account, okay? I know that sounds crazy, but look, this was something given to me on my path, on my journey, okay? So it may not make a lot of sense to everybody else, but it made a whole lot of sense to me. But let me tell you something. Spirit, was setting me up for success, and I seen that it was happening, but then there were still parts of me that was saying, oh my gosh, I'm going to fail. I'm not going to, achieve what it is that I want to achieve. I'm not going to, I'm just going to fail. There was a whole lot of fear of failure, okay? And instead of allowing that fear to keep me stuck in the situation that I was in, that I was desperately seeking to get out of, I was just like, I am a risk taker, okay? I have succeeded so many other times in the past. The universe has caught me and supported me so many other times that I've taken risks. So it's just like, instead of telling myself I'm going to fail, I was telling myself, well, what if everything would turn out better than I expected? You know what I'm saying? I am worthy of this experience that I'm given, because it's so funny because at the beginning of all of this, before I bought the plane ticket and all of that, the one way ticket out of the country, I had no money, you guys, zip zada nada in my bank account, and I was getting all these downloads to travel, and I'm like, Spirit, you're telling me that I'm supposed to be traveling, but I have no money. And I was like, okay, how about this? If you want me to travel, send me some money right now to pay for my plane ticket, and I'll buy my plane ticket, and we're just going to do it. That same week, days later, I ended up doing a session for somebody, a combo session, and I got more than enough of what I needed to buy the one-way ticket. And I was like, dang, all right, bought it. You know what I'm saying? Bought it. And I was just like, we're just going to trust. There's so many times that I have taken leaps of faith, and this is no different. Yeah, I'm going to be leaving the country, but this is no different from all the other times where I decided to take a leap out of my comfort zone or to leave my comfort, take a leap of faith outside of my comfort zone, and we're just going to trust the guidance that is being given to me. And I could have let, the fears and the doubts and the anxiety hold me back, but I was just like, no, I'm so worthy of this experience. I, you know, am not afraid to take risks. I am an intelligent person, and I just know how to make things happen for myself, and we just did it. And 2 years later, so much magic has happened. I'm not going to get into all that, but just, that's what I'm just trying to say. Like, don't let the limiting beliefs hold you back. Take a risk. Take that leap of faith. Okay, you will be caught. You will be supported, and every movement forward, is going to give you, experience, wisdom, and knowledge that you need to move forward in your life. And again, it'll just help you break through these limiting beliefs that have kept you small, kept you in your comfort zone, kept you in situations that no longer served you. Okay. How to get over limiting beliefs. My favorite way is to journal. Okay, y'all know that I love to write. Okay, I'm always in my journal, just writing about stuff. Okay, so get that journal out. Okay, because journaling is going to help you increase your self-awareness. I don't know what it is, but when you put that pencil to paper, and you just allow yourself to start writing, you will see so much of yourself on paper, and you just gain this understanding of like, wow, this is actually what's going on in my mind, in my body, in my spirit, right? And you'll be able to identify certain patterns. Again, it's just something about just writing that just helps your higher self, or your brain, or whatever, just gets whatever it needs to get out, and it puts it on that paper. Okay, and I feel like it's because when you're journaling, you're creating a safe space for yourself, right? To just allow yourself to release. Okay, and within that, you are able to create more self-love and self-compassion for yourself. So, with that being said, these are all the tips that I think I'm going to name now, in regards to overcoming limiting beliefs. Again, if you want to work on an exercise to help you remove this blockage, it's going to be a journal exercise, because again, I'm a writer, so that's kind of what a little bit of my focus is on. So just go down to the description. I don't think I'm going to make a slide. Yeah, no, go down to the description box, and there you will find the exercise, the journaling exercise that will help you move through these blockages when it comes to your limiting beliefs. Okay, so I hope that this video was all that you needed. If there's some other topics that you would like me to explore, or if there's something that you want me to go deeper in regards to limiting beliefs, just let me know in the comments. If this video was helpful for you, make sure you hit that like button, share with someone who you feel like may need it. Again, don't forget to hit that subscription button to be a part of the community, that notification bell, so you know whenever I upload new videos. And with that being said, until next time, sending you guys so much love, so many blessings on your journey. I love you, love you, love ya. I'll see you guys next time. Ciao.